Hey guys, Leanna here, and welcome to today's episode of Leanna's Corner. I know I didn't do my Monday Night Raw review yesterday. I truly wanted to, but I was out a majority of the day and didn't get home until like 6:30, 7 o'clock. And then I ate dinner, and then I was really tired because I had work and everything in the morning. And so, yeah. But it's snowing out right now. Like, it is peckering down the snow. The roads and everything are covered. And I'm tired of it. I don't want any more snow. It needs to go away. So, I am going to be doing a review of... see if we can get it to clear. A review of Monday Night Raw. And, the Raw kicked off with a brief Daniel Bryan tribute. And it's because Daniel Bryan announced on Twitter that he was retiring due to medical issues. Stephanie McMahon is already in the ring, and it's time for the contract signing. The crowd breaks into a Daniel Bryan chant, says, before Stephanie can finish, Dean Ambrose interrupts her. Ambrose says that that's enough, and he wants to cut to the chase. He has unfinished business with Brock Lesnar. Stephanie retorts that Ambrose hasn't called the shots, she does. There will be no physicality during the contract signing. Roman Reigns' music hits and he makes his way to the ring. Stephanie points out that it's funny, every time Ambrose has a moment, Reigns takes it. Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman make their entrance. Ambrose is chomping at the bit to get his hands on Lesnar after Lesnar's sneak attack last week. Ambrose signs the contract, followed by Reigns and Lesnar. Stephanie takes the contract and leaves. Heyman asks Ambrose to ask his big brother what the difference is between a beatdown from the Authority and a beatdown from Brock Lesnar. Ambrose gets in Lesnar's face. Lesnar picks up Ambrose and throws him at Reigns. Like, yeah, literally just picks him up and chucks him. Like, yeah. And then Lesnar picks up the table and hits Reigns with it. And then he F5s Ambrose and leaves the ring. As Lesnar is walking up the ramp, Triple H music hits and he walks out on the ramp to survey the damage. So I thought that was a very good opening. I think they could have waited till a little bit later to do the contract signing, but they didn't. They waited and did it then. So, and if you hear noise in the background, it is my dog. Play with everything on the floor. So that's what you hear in the background. Anyway, then it was backstage. Ambrose and Reigns are walking together. Ambrose says that he swears before the night is over he's going to get Lesnar. So it's kind of interesting. They're kind of doing an Ambrose and Lesnar feud, which is kind of cool. But I know Lesnar would beat Ambrose. I just know he would. And then we have Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler. Pretty much like any other Dolph Ziggler match, the same things. But Ziggler ends up rolling up Owens and puts his feet on the ropes for the win. So Dolph Ziggler kind of cheated a little bit. And I kind of figured that he would go back to his old, like, cheating type ways, I guess you could say. I'm trying to get this to load because I don't remember all the matches. So before each commercial, they aired like highlights from Daniel Bryan's career. And then it was Charlotte versus Alicia Fox. And Charlotte gets the early advantage as Charlotte parades around the ring doing her best Ric Flair impression. Fox kicks Charlotte in the face. Fox lands a Northern Light suplex, but Charlotte kicks out. Charlotte manages to neckbreaker Fox off the second rope for a near fall, and then the figure four around Fox's neck and slams her head into the mat over and over again. Fox manages a brief flurry, but it's all for naught. Charlotte spears Fox and locks in the figure eight for the win. And Charlotte is fighting Brie Bella for the championship at Fastlane, so I think that will be a good match. Then you had The Miz, who was supposed to be, like, interviewing all these people, and then Jericho interrupted him and turned it into the highlight reel, and then it just turned into a big old brawl. Bray Wyatt versus Ryback. I'm still not too crazy about Ryback's new look, but oh well. Anyway, Bray Wyatt obviously wins because, you know, it's the Wyatt family. Daisy, quit chewing on that. Hey, quit. 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 She won't listen to me. My dog is annoying. Anyway, and then after the match, the Wyatts beat him up like normal. And then Ambrose is pacing backstage. Ambrose says Lesnar is his tonight. Reigns says they should show Lesnar what Fastlane is going to be like. Ambrose says he doesn't need Reigns' help. And Reigns says, okay, you know, fine, just leave me some. Titus O'Neil versus Adam Rose. And Heath Slater got on the ring and distracted him, so that's how Adam Rose won. Dean Ambrose sprints down to the ring. Ambrose grabs a mic and asks what if Lesnar did to him was an F2 or an F3 because it couldn't have been an F5. He thought F5 weren't supposed to hurt. Lesnar doesn't respond. Ambrose goes on to say that maybe Triple H is right. Maybe Suplex City has gone soft. Lesnar comes out on the ramp laughing. Heyman doesn't look amused. Before Lesnar gets to the ring, Ambrose attacks him. Lesnar swats him like a fly. Lesnar almost throws Ambrose through the barricade. Lesnar tosses Ambrose into the ring to continue to beat down. Ambrose crawls towards Lesnar instead of away. Lesnar F5s Ambrose and walks out. Ambrose rolls over and tells Lesnar to get back in the ring. Lesnar gets in the ring, but Reigns' music hit. While Lesnar is distracted, Ambrose almost cuts Lesnar in half with a low blow. Ambrose lips up the ramp to Reigns and says he told him he would get him before collapsing on the ramp. And I like Dean and all, and I think, you know, he's a good wrestler, but a low blow isn't really necessary. The Lucha Dragons versus Alberto Del Rio and Rusev. Well, you know, the League of Nations are out there, so you know it's going to be... Stop chewing that. Daisy! Excuse me a minute, folks. There, she finally stopped. She was chewing and this thing, and I couldn't get her to stop. Becky Lynch versus Tamina. And it was Tamina because Sasha was out there, and they were tried to beat her up, and Becky went to save her, and it cost her the match. The New Day and Mark Henry versus the Usos and the Dudley Boys. Well, the Dudley Boys and the Usos won, but after the Dudleys assault the Usos, so they turned dirty. And then the in-ring segment was Daniel Bryan, and it was just kind of Daniel Bryan saying why he retired and everything, and the things he loved about the wrestling, and, you know, what he'll miss the most, and all that. And it was really good. I really liked how the wrestlers and stuff came out, and even Triple H, Stephanie, and Vince came out. And I think that was a really good way for him to go. I mean, it was sad to see him go, but, you know, it's not worth your life over. So that was today's episode, and I apologize again for not posting yesterday. I will try to post again tomorrow, but if not, it will be Friday. So I will see you guys then on Leanna's Corner.